Hello, everyone. My name is Emily Golia. I'm an actor, singer, and creator here in Los Angeles. And today I am so excited to introduce you all to writer, model, and actress Anastasia Fielding.
Hi.
So great to have you here. Thank you for joining us.
You're very welcome. I'm going to put on the glasses because I don't see you and I want to see you.
Oh my goodness. Great. Hello. Welcome.
Hi.
I'm here.
Hi. I don't want to make goofy faces and not know that I'm making goofy faces.
No. Anastasia was just telling me that she's on the road right now. Why are you on the road?
I have just some court business to take care of. So,
Great.
and it's San Diego, so I have to hit the road tonight, so I'm getting ready.
Great. Well, your background is very cool. I love it.
Thank you.
Way more fun than mine.
Yeah.
So tell us, Anastasia, where were you born? And also, when did you get started and like find your true love of acting and modeling?
Yeah. I kind of like have those already pre-filled for you a little bit. My mom came from the USSR with my father in '65 to have me here. And my grandfather, Romaine Fielding Sr., was one of the very first silent film stars. He was Romaine Street in Hollywood is named after him.
Oh
Pretty
my
cool.
gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah, and me, him, and Tom Hanks all have the same nose. I don't know what's up with that. Tom Hanks was kind of insulted when I said it, but I think it's kind of cool. I've embraced it.
Oh my God, I love that.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. And so I don't know. I mean, I grew up, sort of, gawky, blah, 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 go into modeling and show them all, blah, blah, blah. And then, and I did, and I was, I'm still actually working it out, what with all the famous lawsuits and stuff going on now with Gerald from Elite and so on and so forth. So I'm realizing how trafficked I was also. So there's a lot of that going on. So who I am now is much more not at the mercy, not little miss, like, get in line model. Like now I really own who I am to a point where while I was going through this growth spurt and not in the industry anymore, I became actually more, blossomed than I ever was modeling. I was always gawky and tall and striking enough, but I didn't get to feel my beauty and my spirituality until modeling was kind of, I mean, it wasn't over, but I wasn't doing it. I would call myself a model who refused to be photographed. And so now there, I guess it's like the biblical phrase, faith without works is dead. So, and I'm much more exciting as a person of insight with my comedy and with the things I say, and and just being very current and very, on the pulse and the pulse of, the times.
Absolutely. Wow. I think that is so powerful that you had that huge awakening and really found yourself.
I really did. It was a Saturn return. It was the Saturn return, baby.
Yes. I love that.
It was. Yeah. And so I should be having my second one right now. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting in all faith, ready for all the miracles again.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, so 28 times around the sun, twice.
Right. I love that. Oh my gosh, my Saturn return was big for me too.
Was it really? Was it? That's good you were in touch with it, because a lot of people don't see it at all, and those are the ones that are just really not in touch with themselves.
Right. Oh, yeah, I had a huge change and really felt like I found myself as well. So
exciting. Yeah. I didn't have a childhood. I didn't have a blossoming until 28. It's funny, they say, well, girls mature faster than boys, and I'm pretty sure we have everything in opposites. Like they know what to do by the time they're about 10, and we could spend our whole lives figuring it out. So
yeah, and I mean, there's so much, especially in this industry, of society telling us what we should be doing or how we should be looking or acting. And
yeah. That's why, like, I was almost like. I'm like, wait, when she gets to the part where she asked me, what would I tell young people? I'm like, I don't know. I might tell them like something you don't want me to be telling them, like really break boundaries. Like there should be new forms, not just like, recreating the same forms over again. I can't believe we still have stenographers. Like, why do we have stenographers? but that is happening now. A lot of the forms are breaking, so that's exciting.
Yeah, it really is. And I think that that's great advice to give people. I mean, if we don't break the molds, then how are we going to move forward at all?
Yeah, no, I mean, and it gets boring. I love that episode of Seinfeld where they have the talk show set. He has the talk show set in there. It
Yeah.
kind of reminds me of that kind
Totally.
of the redundancy of it. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Well, these past 18 months were so crazy for everyone, especially creatives. Did you have any like, insight or advice on how you kept yourself creatively fulfilled?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely I was one of the few people who kind of benefited from it, like in that okay, well, I am a hippie, and like it's really funny because that people think, oh my God, that like some of the Venice people who I fight with constantly, and I'm kind of like betwixt and between with them. I mean, I don't exactly belong there, but the sort of the guess is the guesstimate is that they would be suffering so much from COVID, and they're not. I mean, being outdoors is healthy,
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. So that's the surprising thing. And a bunch of them that got put in from Bonin or whoever it is, put them in the motels. Like, I'm worried for them. I'm thinking, they're gonna get hotboxed, with it, I mean, because fresh air is so important. And so those are some of the perks of the pandemic. So when I'm camping, I'm sort of half camping, half staying with a boyfriend, but when I'm camping, I'm seeing that the cops are they're really more flexible about this way of life, which it's always been like that in Europe. I mean, they'll say the beach is closed. We're like, the waves are still coming in, so
Right.
like, yeah, so there's a lot of more flexibility, I think, in human interaction that's come out of it that's kind of bitching, at least for these issues.
Right. Absolutely. That's
Yeah,
great and important. And you're so right. Being outside is good.
I
It's
know.
good. I mean, I
Yeah.
made sure I recently moved and I made sure that I had an outdoor space because I really fell in love with nature during
Yeah,
this.
that's so great. And you're
Yeah.
living in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I'm also in LA.
Yeah, so you have like a balcony or a backyard?
I have a balcony, and I'm
Yeah,
right by Griffith, so like I'm very,
yeah, no,
I can do. Yeah,
yeah,
it's
no.
great. So we were talking earlier about your past accomplishments. I'd love
Oh
to hear
yeah.
those again.
Well, like I said, I mean, I came up with the sort of with the Linda Evangelistas and the Paulinas and everything, and I was unfortunately being a little more sideswiped by just everything that was going on and not in touch with myself. So kind of a clown, but an inspirational clown at the end of the day. At the end of the day, my balls are on the map. Excuse my expression. And I like who I am right now, and I'm glad I didn't sort of. And so I modeled, and I was, one of the top stable. I mean, I'm sort of, hit all the marks with, what's called for, and I did well. And then I went into acting, and I did a TV series with Danny Thomas called One Big Family, and it's the one TV series that doesn't exist anymore, which is just bizarre and somehow a
So
compliment.
crazy.
Another one of those compliments from the spirits that you cannot take to the bank. But
Right.
yeah, and then so I did my other movie with River when I was doing with River Phoenix when I was doing that, and I left Jimmy Burton. I just twittered to Meredith Salinger, who starred in it with us. She starred in it. I had a tiny role, but just made waves. And but she just married Patton Oswalt. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
No, I didn't. You just told me.
Yeah, I didn't know that. So that was neat to say her. And then I've got another movie that's streaming that I die topless in. It was at the beginning of indie movies. So it's like 3 guys and 3 girls. And it's called Slipping into Darkness because we got the song Slipping into Darkness. And I die topless and my boobs look great. But it's good. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good movie. I would say I'm a much better actress now. I'm much more into it myself. I don't know what I'm doing in that. I'm not going to cut myself to shreds for this, but I know I'm a better actress now than I was then, for sure.
Oh, I love that. I mean, we're always growing, right? There's always more to learn about ourselves and the world, and that's what acting is. I mean, it's just being truthful. And
well said. Very well said. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm excited to do that. I've been doing a little bit of stand-up comedy too. And that's fun. That's fun to keep yourself, fresh. Also just, I tell you, sometimes I say I have to get away from the denizens of Venice. And then I realize, but I haven't said any funny jokes lately either, have I?
Right.
So you need that sort of things to feed off of. We need each
Balance.
other.
Yeah. Right. Totally. That makes sense. Yeah. We get our jokes from real life. That's why they're funny.
Yeah, no, yeah. I don't know if you'll find this horrible, but when I'm hanging out with them, I'm like, I'm getting gang cock blocked every night.
Oh no. Listen, it works.
What?
It works. It works. It's
I
funny.
mean, it's cleaner than it sounds like it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, it was so wonderful to talk to you, Anastasia. And I'm so glad that you're going to be part of the Phoenix family and on this
Thank
app.
you
So
so
that,
much. I'm so glad you embraced me with open arms. That's awesome.
yes, I'm so glad you're here, and a better way for all of us to collaborate and be part of this crazy world that we're in together. So
No,
thank
I'm very, very, very looking forward to it. I'm in fact meeting with an agent right now. So it just ended up being a day chock full of sort of marking.
I love
moving
that.
forward. Yeah.
Well, break a leg. Good luck with
Thank you.
your interview. All right,
Thank
we'll
you so
talk
much.
soon. Thanks.
All right. Talk to you again. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.